This is what I mean. The market has changed so much that now there's stuff from 2003, 2002 that's starting to get value, right? And for a long time, it basically, the high value stuff ended in 98, 97, 97. Now, 97, 98's very expensive. And it's getting that way about 99, 2000, 2001. And so one person I've passed on way too many times is Eddie Guerrero.
Oh.
Because forever there was the I'm Your Papi shirt, which I'm not super into the I'm Your Papi shirt. It's just I'm not going to wear a shirt that says I'm Your Papi, probably.
The Godfather one, Latino Heat.
The Scarface.
Oh, the Scarface, yeah, Scarface, excuse me.
The Scarface Latino Heat is becoming an expensive shirt. And that was like a everywhere kind of shirt. That's becoming expensive. Then there's they made, I believe, when he passed, a Rest in Peace shirt, which is getting harder to find.
And also, it's his 53rd birthday. Would have been his 53rd birthday today, so definitely rest in peace, Eddie Guerrero.
So a couple of things here. So number one, the good news is on this week, the week of his 53rd birthday, I did find a dope Eddie Guerrero shirt.
Oh.
Now, I will say, let me see if I can find it so I can describe it to you. It's still more, though, than I would have expected to pay for an Eddie Guerrero shirt. It's a 2002 Eddie shirt, and I think I paid $65 for it.
Okay, that doesn't sound bad.
But it's not in the grand scheme of things, but like an Eddie Guerrero shirt from 2002 being that expensive, it shouldn't be that expensive. It's just that's where we're going now, though. And this wasn't one that was familiar to me, at least seeing a ton. It may be the first Latino Heat shirt. It says, or at least in WWF, it says Latino Heat, and it's black and white and has 4 different pictures of Eddie on it.
If it says WWF, it might be the first.
It says WWF.
Yeah, it might be the first then, because I think a Latino Heat is like a WWE thing.
So, yeah, it's 02. 02 is pretty early for Eddie in WWE. That's pretty early for him. That's like very early, actually.
Because they came in at the Radicals for a little while, so he did that. That was like a little bit before Latino Heat, because they did that. Him, Saturn, Malenko, and Benoit.
By the way, amazing to think about his 53rd birthday. Eddie could still be working like occasionally.
Yeah.
Like we didn't get. I'll tell you the truth, guys. I am just getting to I've enjoyed Eddie for a long time, but I'm just right now getting into Eddie Guerrero. Like really having a moment with him where I'm starting to understand why people are so crazy about him.
Yeah, so many of the little things, like the intangibles.
Yeah, exactly. So it's taken me a minute to get there, but now I'm finally getting to a place of like true appreciation for how brilliant he was as like a talent, and he was something special altogether.
Yeah, man.
All right, let's get going here. I believe I'm trying to get your video to start. Let's see.
Oh, mine?
Yeah, you mind doing video or you don't?
Yeah. Hold on.
People need to see you, man.
Yeah, I didn't technical difficulties and shit.
There he is.
We're on lockdown now.
There he is.
Let's get it.
Jey Uso, how are you, man?
I'm good, Oof. Back in the hotel room, back in Florida.
I know that hotel room quite well. Well, not your specific one. Let me not sound crazy, but I know the hotel.
Yep.
First of all, this is my co-host, that guy Greg, SGG, Jey Uso.
What's going on, Jay?
What's up, Greg? What up, G? Yeet.
Yo, man, I saw you. I told you this right when I saw you the other day when I was sitting in the makeup chair. Like, this moment is, man, it's special. People are so excited for you. Did you realize right away this was going to be a gigantic moment for your career?
Yeah. Hell yeah, man. Because, you know, it's when they come to you and they put you in that position, you know, they running with you. You running. It's the number one guy, and whoever you feuding with, that's the number two. You know, as of right now, I'm the number two, and I knew, man, I knew. Yo, Oos, we running with you. We want you to do this, do that, and I'm over there like, yeah, hell yeah. You know, I'm playing the game, but in the back of my mind, Oos, I'm like, it's about to be lit,
Yeah.
you know.
What's that transition been like? Because you're like a tag team specialist the whole time. I think you've only had a handful of singles matches up until right now.
Yeah, man, it's a dope transition. I think it's a good transition to make at this point, because I always refer back to the tag team game. You know, that's my ish right there. But I do like this singles competition, man. It's really making me find out stuff about myself that I didn't know like I could do. I could bang with them, you know. Can I hang in there? Man, even all the outside stuff, man. Social media, interviews, everything's been real busy, man. Especially before Clash of Champions and after Clash of Champions, ain't no stopping this, man. If you've seen that pay-per-view, you know damn well, hey, this is the hottest thing in wrestling right now. That no one ever expected for this thing to take off the way it did, Oos, and it did. And we're showing you real emotion. We're showing you feeling. I don't think you could put the Fiend with Roman. You could put damn Seth Rollins with Roman. Whoever, whatever top guy they got, put him with Roman. I guarantee you, Oos, they didn't pull out emotion. They didn't pull out real feeling. They didn't pull out storytelling the way me and Oos did that thing. And that hit another level. And if y'all ain't recognizing game, y'all need to recognize damn game, bro. We know how to damn do this. We know how to do this, bro.
Well, I mean, you grew up in it.
Yeah, bro. Yeah. Tell me you didn't feel like you was watching a damn movie. You forgot you was watching wrestling. You forgot.
Don't throw in the towel. That was like tears almost coming to my eyes. Like yo, don't do it. Like don't do it when the towel went in.
Don't do that, Oos. You know, cause we trying to get this, bro. We pulling out. And I want to be, and I'm proud of this, man. I didn't know, you know, when I watched it back, I was watching that thing like I wasn't in it, you know. I was like, man, this is good. This is my best work.
Yes, I mean, and you guys have had multiple stages, right? There have been a lot of stages to the Usos' career. There was you guys are new, okay, new Samoan tag team. Let's get to know these guys. Let's see what they are. Then it's like, oh, they're serviceable. These are really good talents. Then it's like, okay, they're over. Uso Penitentiary. Okay, this is the thing. Yo, there's shirts. I went out and bought the first shirt. It's down since day one. I mean, the day one-ish. Like, okay, there's that era. And now this is a new era for you guys. And I'm very excited for you. And honestly, for your brother, too. Because we'll get to see how this plays out affecting him now as time goes on as well, of course. Did you realize going into Clash that there was going to be a Hell in a Cell situation? Or is it not until after Clash and the reaction that you're like, oh, we're still going?
Nah, this was a one and done. Supposed to be. Nah, they like, yo, this shit is fire right here, bro. We ain't going nowhere. You damn right we ain't going nowhere. But that's the opportunity that I'm trying to say. I knew I would. This will be different. You know, it was. I think I was just to get Roman to the next homie. But man, you see the storytelling. You. This is real. The feelings right there, the promos right there. It's not even the damn. If you watch the match back, the match was basic. But damn, what grew is the damn story, man, and that is the main thing, bro. Like I've all, like you said, all the years of, you know, Uso character, I'm finally hitting the year where I'm And, you know, I get the psychology and everything, that part. But what I'm trying to make you forget this is a show, Bruce.
Yeah.
You know, and there's a part in there where you did forget, bro. You was watching it like it was a movie. And if we can pull that out, that right there is another level that the homies need to step up to. And that's what I'm trying to show. Like, that's what we trying to bring out, you know?
Because even when you said, like, the match was basic, I almost want to respectfully disagree. Because it's like, you're saying that because you're focusing on, like, the moves. And, like, there wasn't too many flippy stuff. There wasn't, like, these sequences. It wasn't chain wrestling. But, like, and this is going to be crazy for the listeners of the show to hear me say, but the moves almost don't matter. Because, like, the story and the other things that you pulled into the match is what made it, to me, like, match of the year level. Even, like, you coming out with the lay, and then by the end of the match, Roman telling Heyman, which I didn't even notice till I watched back, but, like, I want that. And then he puts that on him as he already has the champion at the end of the match. You know, you looking at your brother's eyes like, don't throw in the towel. Him hobbling down, like.
And also the decision that you guys all made, or whoever made it, to really take advantage of the mics and us being able to hear you throughout the match. How much conversation was there around that? Because that made a real impact.
There's none around that, bro. There is none in that. If you go back to everything that's in the match, we feeling that. In the beginning of the match, I'm talking crap to him first. At the end of the match, he's just on me, you know. It ain't nothing planned. Hey, I'm gonna tell you this, and then you hit me with that, bro. We go out there and feel it. When I knew we would go out there, that real emotion comes out where it's almost a shoot, and I like that part because with Roman, I can bring out my real feelings, Zeus. Like I can bang, I can, you know, all the above, and he won't cry and
well, your family, exactly. Yep.
Yeah, man. It's easy for me to, man, you wasn't nothing, Zeus. You damn took the senior prom, and I was left on the sideline, and I hated that, bro. Yeah. I always knew you was, you know, like it could be any and everything, bro. Any and everything. And I just like it. Go ahead.
I was gonna say you owe him too, because he said he beat you up when you was a kid.
So well, I was gonna say let's go back there. Let's go back to the beginning. And if anyone hasn't watched the Chronicle on you on the network, it's a really great episode. Really enjoyed that. But take me through that relationship. Like, you guys got into it a little bit in that episode, but the three of you were cousins who were really kind of like brothers. When was the relationship there from birth? How did the relationship of the three of you go, and what kind of roles did you play to each other within that dynamic?
Man, Oos, from the damn, like I said it, from the sandbox. We met each other when we was like 4, because we moved to, so we all was in California. Joe's dad, Uncle Sika, and Auntie Lisa already lived in Pensacola. Yokozuna moved to Pensacola, and then that's why my dad and us moved to Pensacola, because of my Uncle Rodney, you know, because that's what down south, that's where they was training. So when we met each other right there in the damn front yard, the backyard, we grew up all the way, elementary, middle school, playing football all the way through middle school. We get grown, we in high school, Luce, and we killing it. Everyone knew we was part of a wrestling family, but what protected us and, you know, gave us our own stripes, we was real good in football. It wasn't like we was like, you know, I'm cool and I'm off the coattails of my father. This is who it was like, yo, those are Rikishi's boys right there. But them boys can ball out too. And they knew Joe. Joe was a high prospect, you know, getting recruited by D1 colleges.
And were you guys all linebackers, all three of you?
All linebackers, Zeus. Two of the D tackles play in the league right now. So I'm from the school where Emmitt Smith is from. I'm from the school where Trent Richardson is from, you know, came out. We got athletes in Pensacola, Roy Jones Jr., Smoke Gaynor back in the day, you know, Derek Brooks, Brooks, man. Man, our little town of Florida, man, yeah, you know, Florida, we speed, we run option, you know, we quick down here, dude.
So were you guys play wrestling too as kids and teenagers?
Yeah. Ooh, come on, man. In the pool, I still do that today with my kids, dude. I'm over there I'm the one getting chokeslammed by an 8-year-old, and I'm selling the hell out of it. I'm like, oh, you know, and I'm doing commentary. Hell yeah, we was doing that, bro. Hell, like I said in my documentary, it is legit full circle.
And shouts to our guy Joey who shoots those for WWE. He does
shouts out to Joey. It was, man, that is one of the coolest homies that I know, and came to my house. I love Joey.
If you want to know how they're able. If you want to know how they're able to get so inside with everybody, it's the fact that he is such a chill dude who people don't mind having a camera around and being in your life constantly. And he's doing it with, from Jey Uso to Nikki Bella, he's done it with everybody. And he's just implanted in people's lives. So shout out to him. But I was fascinated about like sort of you guys having this tightness as kids. Were you all equally passionate about wrestling? Like what level of interest did you have in the product versus it just being kind of a part of your family life?
So we did watch it all the time. We watched it all the time. Every week watching it. We was DX. Imagine at that time in Pop Warner, we was playing football. We over there getting sacks and getting interceptions, and we hitting them with the damn thing, Man, I was hitting that at school, man, middle school, man. God damn. I'm surprised we didn't get in trouble as much as we did doing it. That's a bad gesture now. You do it to some lady today. Oh, damn. Sexual
it was
harassment.
A different era. It was the attitude.
It was.
Right, man, I'm over here hitting it, man. But we didn't get, like as far as like wanting to get in the business, or like at least when I was like 19 or 20, 21, as we got older. And then, my dad, boom, first time we're in the ring, he beats, he beat the hell out of us. It was, y'all still want to wrestle? Yeah. All right, let's get it, Yeah. But we had to earn that, man. A lot of people, man, they think it's easy. It's easy because who my family is. When on the other hand, it's hard, bro, because everyone is so good. And I said that in my documentary. It was like, man, there came a point where I didn't know what kind of, trying to find our own thing, bro.
I was going to touch on that too, because like you talk about your family, and I was looking at the family tree. It's an absurd amount of wrestlers, but then it's like you have world champions on there, multiple tag team champions, and then like that's not even counting the other mid-card titles, Intercontinental, United States, all the promotions, 11 WrestleMania main events, and then now you and your brother are, a legendary tag team adding to that legacy. But, back in the beginning, what was the pressure like? Because you couldn't have known that you were going to be up there with like the great tag teams of all time, which the Wild Samoans is one of them.
Man, it was when we first came in the game, it was legit the Hart Dynasty. And then every other tag team was two people that was put together. So that's where the true tag team came from. Like I always had that mentality when we came in the game. We get to go with the Hart Dynasty. Shout out to Dave and Tyson Kidd and Natalia. They taught us. They taught us how to live on the road because we was with them a whole lot. Doing the house shows. Mm-hmm. So no, I never would have thought we made it this far. And in this game, I feel like you have to put at least 5 years in on the road before you even start to grasp who you think you are. Randy Orton, great advice when we first came on the road. He said, I didn't know I was Randy Orton until like 6-7 years in. That's who I found out who I was. I was like, damn. So it did, bro. Like as the years go by, we're just evolving and elevating, and that's what your career will do. You either sink or swim, Moose. And we got to learn how to swim because there's a lot of sharks around us, and that's real talk. Everyone in this business is out to damn get that spot. It's can you hang, bro? Like, a lot of coming in, crying and whining and because they ain't doing this, they ain't doing that. You have to legit ask yourself, did you sacrifice? I know you did everything you did to get in the door here, but that shit don't stop. It don't stop at that door, Oos. You just got in the door.
Yeah.
Now you in the door. What's on the other side, bro? And you want it right there when you get it. Nah, bro. The grind don't stop when you come in these doors. That's what most of the homies I think get it twisted now because homies ain't ready to work. They ain't ready to work for this. I'm ready to die for this. On October 25th, you're gonna see your boy ready to die for mine, dog. And that's what I want to put, you know, the people need to understand that, you know, your boy, I don't quit. I don't never, like, I'll show my heart, Us. If anything you get from Jey Uso is heart, though. I ain't got the flips or whatever, bro, but you know you know me, Us, you know? You know me, though.
What did Vince McMahon say to you after the Clash match?
Man, he just got up. You know what? He wasn't even there when I came back through Guerrero.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he wasn't there when I came back, but he'll do that. You know, he'll just dip off. It's
have
cool.
you talked to him in general about the story?
Hell yeah, he just stood up and just gave me a big hug, man. And he's like, man, you're killing it. You know, just keep killing it. And I was like, hey, thanks for the opportunity, boss. And I walk my ass right on and keep my night lit. You know, I like to just go in, attack that. You know, do the mission, whatever I need to do, bro. Whatever I gotta walk in there like, 30 minutes from now, and then you'll see me on there. Are you heroes?
No.
Nah.
You're not here? Oh, okay.
No, I'll be back. I'll be back October 25th, though. You know that.
Well, then
that's the one to see.
25th,
that's the one to see.
I'm gonna be there for that. And we were fantasizing about where this could go. And is there an opportunity? And listen, I'm not going to get into all sorts of nerdy fantasy booking conversations. We'll save that for us. But I will say, we speculated about the idea that if more family ends up involved in this thing, because the internet has rumored that, all the things Roman's saying about his role in this family, another person who could have some words on that would be The Rock. And where does this entire thing end up going? And in my mind, where we went last week was the possibility of multiple matches involving your family at WrestleMania. And to me, it would be such a special moment and a well-deserved moment for your family, for the contributions of your people to this business. How cool it would be if there were several matches on this card that were sort of inter-family. Could be pretty amazing. Any of those things ever cross your mind?
And we're talking about you and Jimmy, by the way. You versus Jimmy.
I didn't want to give it all away, SGG. I'm just telling you thoughts that were out there.
Man, I got goosebumps. I got lost sleep, but man, hell yeah, my number one match is my dream match that I want to do before I ever hang the Air Force Ones up, Boost.
Yeah.
Is wrestle my damn twin. One on the biggest damn stage.
That's the one.
That's the one. Listen. It's the thing would be if you had Rocky versus Roman as the main event, and then under that, you in a blood feud match with your brother in a cage. Could you imagine on the same card?
You told him don't throw in the towel. You told him
don't throw in the towel.
Told him not to throw in the towel.
I told you, bro. There you go again, trying to be a big brother, taking away my spotlight. Hey, see, I'm going. Like, I can cut the promo in. So, bro, hey, don't get me started, Luz. Don't get me started right here, Luz.
Yo, listen, man, we just wanted to have you on and rap for a little bit and congratulate you on this moment. Thank you for giving us, it's been a weird time, the pandemic, and the Performance Center was tough, and now we're in the Thunderdome and we're in a better spot, but you have given wrestling fans so much joy, so we just wanted to celebrate you and have you on, man.
Word, you
hey, man. Hey, thank you, Us, and I want to give a shout out to my family, man. We are the Royal Wrestling family. I know we got the hearts and we got the Armstrongs, man. But man, the on the Hawaii Fatu family, we the first family of WWE. And that's real talk, bro.
I was thinking about that today too. It's like, as much as I love Bret Hart and would like to give the Harts like that nod, when you look at the list and look at the accolades and what everybody's done and are doing right now, like you and Roman at the top of the card on Friday nights, is like,
it's tough.
It's hard to say that everybody else is fighting for the silver medal. Like, gold medal is taken, it's done. It's in Samoa with y'all. Everybody is silver or under that.
Well, listen, we've been enjoying the hell out of it, and tonight, of course, the draft on SmackDown is very hard for me to imagine. You leaving SmackDown unless Roman's to leave. You guys are both to leave, so I don't know how it will affect the Usos, but that's why we'll have to tune in tonight to find out.
Yeah, tune in also. Man, hopefully, I hope I don't go for Raw. I ain't gonna lie, I love SmackDown. SmackDowns was started like the Uso. That's where we got our opportunities. When it's like, man, we started rumbling in SmackDown. But I love SmackDown news. I want to keep SmackDown lit. It's got a fresh feel to it on Friday nights. Man, we lit. It was tonight. I'm about to do the same damn thing. If I see Roman Reigns' ass over there, I might rock bottom his ass before the 25th because he got me a little hot over here.
I like that. Hey, Jey Uso, thank you so much, man. We appreciate you.
Thank you, Jay.
Yeah, thank you, bro. Yeah.
All right, I'll see you in a couple weeks.
All
right. There he is, ladies and gentlemen. That is Jey Uso. He is a special dude. He delivered today. He delivered, SGG.
I mean, I had no doubts.
I didn't have doubts, but I didn't know he was going to show up just cutting promos. I mean, he showed up cutting promos.
And I'll be honest, too. I mean, it doesn't look as fun as everybody else doesn't have as good of a time in the Uso Penitentiary as we did today. Let's be honest.
No. I'll be honest. It was actually a chill trip to the Uso Penitentiary.
Yeah, it was quite nice. A lovely place.
So big shout out to Jey Uso. That was cool, man. All right, so SGG, we're not gonna have time to do like an entire